Hello, welcome to ACE Manager.
Control focus. ACE 8. Manipulation in overseas travel claims by employees to make extra money. I have chosen to cover this story to help you appreciate how organizations built in controls around overseas travel process and the manner in which such controls were beaten by oversmart employees. The company was engaged in software export services. Large number of software engineers used to go abroad on travel, with periods ranging from 1 week to 3 months and more. The company had an elaborate set of overseas travel rules since the amounts involved were substantial. The organization had an in-house travel desk which was booking air tickets and accommodation. Employees could also make their own arrangements for stay or use the travel desk. When it came to reimbursement of expenses for boarding and lodging, based on the level of employee, certain limits were provided in the travel rules. These limits were of two types, where the employee submitted proof of stay expenses from the hotel, actual expenses incurred up to a higher limit were reimbursed. Where no such proof was submitted, daily allowance limit was little lower. At a software engineer level, the limits for with proof and without proof used to be US dollars 210 and US dollars 110 per day. Each employee who is traveling abroad was provided with a Forex card from Citi, on which adequate exchange was loaded by the travel desk before an employee commences travel. Employees were advised to make payments for lodging expenses only by swiping the Forex card at the hotel bill counter and not by cash. It was also possible to draw cash using this card at any ATM. On return from travel, employees would surrender the card. The balance available in the card is taken by the employee. Since the total amount loaded on the card is treated as advance in the name of the employee, to be accounted through his or her travel expense statement. Employees would submit their travel expense claims according to the travel rules. Once I had a chance to review overseas travel expense claims for a quarter. Browsing through the ledgers, I picked up certain expense claims of a relatively large amounts. Details relating to one of such claims attracted my attention. The employee opted for with bill option to claim lodging expenses, which means that he would submit the proof of his lodging expenses. The supporting document was from the hotel. On the hotel's letterhead, America's Best Value Inn, with its logo, address, etc. as a soft copy. It provided the name of the person who stayed with them, starting date and ending date, and also provided further a statement of money received from the occupant and daily charges and so on. Interestingly, on day 1, the occupant deposited $3,064 US dollars and 34 cents by cash. Daily charges were $74.74. The statement showed both amounts deposited by the occupant and the daily charge, reducing the balance at credit each day. On the 41st day, when the occupant vacated the hotel, outstanding balance came to zero. On day 1, when he deposited cash, how did he know the amount up to the last cent was my question. While the travel period can be planned in some cases, still planning for exactly 41 days stay made me curious. That too, depositing cash where the travel rules prescribed direct swiping of the card added further to my suspicion. My curiosity prompted me to dig further. On inquiry as to why the employee did not follow the travel rules to swipe the card at the hotel counter, he claimed that he was unable to swipe the card at the hotel counter and hence had to draw cash from the ATM and deposit the same in the hotel. We lost no time in obtaining Citi's statement pertaining to this card. we noticed that there was no cash withdrawal of this magnitude on the day that the employee claimed to have withdrawn the cash from the card and paid at the hotel on day one. On telephonic inquiry with the hotel, where the employee claimed to have stayed, we came to know that US dollars 34 per day was the tariff for 30 plus days stay against $74.74 claimed by the employee. Apparently, the employee did some cut and paste work to produce a false claim that he submitted to the organization. Following similar pattern, I spotted another 3 manipulations in travel claims which were also of the same nature. The company was advised to simplify its travel rules. Thank you for your attention.